So I'm using two different methods here to make the walls good. There was an old pipe running up here, which is why so much of this wall has been destroyed. So if I used plasterboard dot and dab on here, I'm not confident that it would receive the tile backerboards or the tiles very well. So I'm using some 18mm OSB. I've got some sticky stuff to stick it as well as mechanical fixings. And I know I'm going to create a really nice solid wall. I've also had to pack out the wall in different places because it's all over the place in terms of levels. So I've used these packers with a spirit level to get my levels set. And now when this rigid OSB goes up, it's going to hold a nice flat screen across there, ready to receive my tile backerboards, ready to receive the tiles. On this wall, it's not so bad. So I'm going to dot and dab plasterboard on this wall, and that will just be a different surface. Several layers of tiles have come off, plasterboard has come off, and now there's just the dot and dab left to take off, to remove. So we're pressing on with that, just using an old chisel. If you don't have an old chisel, go and buy a chisel, use it on a job like this, and then it's an old chisel. So that and a hammer, just slowly chipping away at this dot and dab, getting it off, and then I can revisit this whole wall around the window and start preparing it ready to receive the tile backerboard. I need to get this wall level so that in this corner my tiles are nice and square. That's really important to me. So the work I do now matters for later, how it looks and how the customer's happy with the finished product. So the plan is to find the furthest sticky outest bit, if you want a technical phrase, of this wall here. And then we're going to use that. We're going to come out just a few mil from that with a packer stuck to it. And then I'm going to use that as my new level for this whole wall. And I'm going to stick packers around the place so that I can get my levels set. And I'll show you what we do after that. So I've found the worst bit of wall that's sticking out. So this is basically my furthest point that's closest into this room, if you like, of the whole wall. So from this point, that determines now the levels for the rest of the entire wall. So I'm going to stick a packer onto that very quickly and then use that as my base vertically to get the spirit level right and stick some packers in to make sure the spirit level is right. As soon as that's done, I repeat the process along the way, making sure that I'm nice and level all the way across the wall. And then we're ready for the next step, which happens before we put the tile backerboard on. So let's get on with that. Right, so that packer's on the wall down at the bottom. I'm going to put some packers at the top. Make sure it's touching both packers, check the spirit level, and I've actually packed it out too far. So I need to reduce that down a bit for a different size. Go with the blue instead of a red. Again, make sure it's touching both packers. And spirit level is happy. So I need to put those two packers, I need to stick them on the wall between those two marks. So let's do that. Make sure I pick up the right one and stick that on. Beautiful. Touching both packers, spirit level says thank you very much. So we're good. Now this starts us off. This is our baseline. I can add some more packers in between all this at the various different spots where needed, and then I can start working my way across the wall. So as you see, I've got my packers all over the wall, and I'm pretty happy with how it's all looking. Just using levels between to make sure that the wall is not protruding between each one of these packers, to make sure there's no rocking on the spirit level. If there was rocking on the spirit level, that means the wall is interfering with the level that I'm trying to achieve. Everything's looking pretty lovely. Now, I've gone across the wall as well, where I can, with the big level and the little level, just to make sure again that from packer to packer, there's no interference from the wall. I mean, it is tight, it's very tight, which is ideal for me. But I mean, the worst places on this wall is this edge and a little bit at the top on that far side. Some places it's pucker. In fact, right at the top here, it's lovely. Right down at the bottom here, it's lovely. So I know I've got my two really nice points there, and everything else kind of undulates between the two. However, now I've got a nice surface, a flat surface between all those packers, ready for the next bit. The next bit I'm going to do on this job is I'm going to use some OSB on this wall. I've got room to play with it. I took 1.5 inches off of this wall with all the different sort of layers of previous work. So that's loads. I'm going to add some OSB to this, then some tile backer board, and then the tiles, and I'm still going to be well within the space that was there previously. So I'm still saving space even though I'm doing this method. So I've got some foam, some high strength foam. I'll show you that in a minute. That's going to help with sticking. So I'm going to use that stuff for the OSB. I'm not just going to rely on that. I'm going to use mechanical fixings as well. And these tiles are hollow. These kind of, you've got some breeze block in here and some tiles, kind of, they're not tiles, they're like brick tiles. They're bizarre. Yeah, I struggle trusting them fully. So the OSB is going to give me a really solid workable area. As I say, I'm going to foam that. I'm going to use some adhesive, get that onto these packers. And then I'm going to use some mechanical fixings as well to make sure that this wall's all solid. If you are enjoying this, please hit the subscribe button. I've got loads more content coming, and that will notify you when that lands. Some fun stuff, as well as some construction style stuff, some DIY tips and tricks, all sorts. So I've got loads of content coming from this channel, all designed to try and help you increase in knowledge and skills. You'll have heard me say this in previous videos, to give it a go yourself, and that's the objective here. So I hope you're enjoying it. Hit the like so that others can find it as well, and subscribe for future content. Cheers. So I've got, this is on a stool with some adjustable feet. So I've adjusted them so that the spirit level is reading plumb. I'm going to give that a quick mark so that I've got a reference point when I come to put this on in a minute. Now the awkward bit, it's not much space in here. So I'm going to get all this apart, get some foam on it. I believe you've got to wait 5 minutes for it to harden slightly. Wait approximately 5 minutes and then press the panel firmly against the substrate. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll see you after I've done that. That's on the wall now. That's looking all right. It's quite hard to fix into these tiles. So some of the screws really go in tight. Some of them just give up because the tiles maybe exploded behind or whatever. So it's a case of perseverance, get enough in there to feel confident that that is solid. So I'm happy with that. Next bit's the top bit, and then I've got another wall to do, and then we're ready for some backer board. So there are actually a couple of bricks spaced out in this wall, and there's 3 bricks. There's also some joints on these tiles full of muck. So there's some strategic places I'm going to try and hit with my mechanical fixings. So that's it stuck to the wall. All I'm doing now is using the measurements for the mechanical fixings, running a straight line up so I can hit those fixings, and then I'll mark on where my measurement tells me to drill.